Hi everyone. Today we'll be solving a word problem on simultaneous equations. Okay, so let's look at the question first and read the question. A man's age is 3 times his son's age. 10 years ago, he was 5 times his son's age. By forming the equations and solving them simultaneously, find both of their ages. Okay, so you have a little bit of information in the question, and you have to form the equations from this information, and you have to solve them simultaneously to find out the ages of the man and the son. Okay, so let's read the first line of the question. A man's age is 3 times his son's age. Okay, we don't have the ages of the man and the son, we just have this information. So let's assume that the man's age, let the man's age be x years and his son's age be y years. Okay, so what we have done here, we have assumed their ages to be x years and y years. Since we have to find both of their ages, we have to find out the values of x and y for the ages of the man and his son. Okay, now let's form two equations from these information. Okay, now what is the first line? A man's age is 3 times his son's age. So what is the age of the man? The age of the man is x years and his age is 3 times of his son's age. So x will be equals to 3y because the man is 3 times his son's age. The man's age is x years is equals to 3 multiplied by son's age. So this is your equation number 1. Okay, now let's read the second part of the question. 10 years ago, he was 5 times his son's age. Okay, now these are the present ages of the man and the son. Okay, these are the present ages. Now the information that has been given, it is saying 10 years ago. Okay, so suppose the present age of man is x years and his son's age is y years. So what will be their ages 10 years ago? So the man's age 10 years ago will be x minus 10 and the son's age 10 years ago will be y minus 10. Okay, so we have deduced from this information that the man's age and the son's age 10 years ago will be x minus 10 and y minus 10. Now the information is 10 years ago he was 5 times his son's age. So what was the age of the man 10 years ago? It was x minus 10. So the man was 5 times his son's age. Now what was the age of the son 10 years ago? It was y minus 10. Okay, the man's age 10 years ago was 5 times his son's age. Now we'll solve the equation. X minus 10 equals 5y minus 50. So let's write it here. X minus 10 is equals to 5y minus 50. Now let's rearrange it. X minus 5y is equals to minus 50 plus 10. So x minus 5y will be equals to minus 40. This is your equation number 2. Now you have two equations. You have formed the equations. Okay, so we have two equations. X equals 3y and x minus 5y equals minus 40. Now what we'll do, we'll find out the values of x and y by substitution method. So we'll substitute the value of x equals 3y in equation number 2. So substituting equation 1 in equation 2. So what we'll get? X is equals to 3y minus 5y is equals to minus 40. Now this will be minus 2y is equals to minus 40. So the value of y will be minus 40 upon minus 2, which will be equals to 20. So the value of y will be 20. Okay. So since this is in years, so y is 20 years. Now we'll substitute the value of y equals 20 in equation number 1. So you'll get the value of x is equals to 3y. So x equals 3 into 20, which is 60. So x equals 60 years. Now what was the variable that we used for the man's age? It was x years. So we have to find both of their ages. So the man's age is 60 years and his son's age will be 20 years.